Leave me alone.
We're going to meet Franck Ropers, a former high-level athlete and a great practitioner of martial arts and combat sports. He is one of the top specialists in Penchak Silat in France. He develops self-defense techniques and combinations that allow you to knock out your opponent. What you are about to see is extremely dangerous but performed by a professional and of course should not be replicated at home. It's very important.
I am Franck Ropers. I am over 56 years old. I am qualified as an expert in martial arts, particularly in Penchak style. I do physical preparation, and what I love is optimizing mental and physical performance. So with martial arts, it's really about being able to be as effective as possible in the shortest amount of time. You can be a really good technician in a gym and be completely useless, a total flop on the street, let's be honest. So what I like is to explain to people to be humble and to try to work on both.
Me, honestly, I'm a total flop in both cases.
So you have a lot of room for improvement. It's strange because I'm often told that I'm very physical, but I actually work more on the mental aspect than the physical one. The physical aspect, okay, the technique, anyone can learn it. The mental aspect is complex. And I often say this is the general, this is the army. If the general goes off in C7, the army is going to go in all directions. In fact, strength isn't necessarily required, and there are parts of the body that are vulnerable. If you hit it, you're going to sleep. Sleep, to always put things in context, the goal of martial arts, and even in self-defense, is for the smaller person to be able to defend themselves against the larger one. The problem is that if you touch the points where there is muscle, you won't hurt him, he will be paralyzed, he won't get out of it. However, as soon as you hit the insertions, the joints, you're hitting vital points. Even if it's a muscle-bound giant, he'll go down. So I didn't overthink it. I told myself once again, the goal is for me to learn it quickly. So I've noted a few points. Balls, well, you know, not necessarily, always. That's not always the best thing. Someone under the influence of drugs, especially during a crash, can take a hit to the genitals. The first point is the field of vision, which means the eyes. Once I've injured the eyes, you can't fight anymore. The second point is the airways. There you go. The third point isn't the testicles, it's the knees. When you jump on a knee, no mobility, no support, you can't fight. And the fourth one is the testicles. In a very specific way to make sure you expose the testicles, because the goal isn't to hurt them, it's to expose them. For there to be an impact, it's to relax. So I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to touch on some points that aren't vital, but are sensitive. You realize how sensitive the body is. When you touch the eyes, what you need to avoid doing is this, like in the movies, relax. It looks like he's at the dentist. You should never attack like that. You have to attack from underneath. And there you go. Did you see what happened? He didn't see it coming. He didn't see it coming. And I hit the cervical area at the same time. Look, did you see your cervical area? So did you see the impact? So you're in a conflict situation with someone. I don't want to fight. I'm a settled dad, as I'm an old man. I'm here, I don't want to fight, I'm doing this. Still, he falls back, I have time to get away. You grab me here, I do this. You see, I have plenty of time to run, so we continue. How's it going? So you're crying, he's crying, it's beautiful. So actually, I'm going from bottom to top. Why? It doesn't end up in the field of vision. So everything we're going to do is off camera. So we're going to avoid strikes like that and straight punches. We avoid those famous punches like that because he can see them. Okay, I'm talking to you. I do this from bottom to top like this. He doesn't see it. And on top of that, I'm acting on the neck and the chin. Second version is soft. I'm warming you up. Then I'm going to get into your body. He likes it. So the second one is the throat. So there are two ways to do it. The first one is simply this. We're suffocating, but it's not dangerous because we're taking the whole surface. It's just time to say, I'm pushing you away. But you see, you don't feel anything. The second one, if you want it to stop right away, meaning you fall asleep, you're going to go in for a jab. There you go. You have your hands in front. You go in. And the third one, which is very dangerous and should never be done, is a direct punch to the throat. This is dangerous, as it can lead to death. The brain is peculiar. More tools and techniques make it less effective. However, tools usable everywhere increase effectiveness. Simplicity is key. I'm grabbed, I do the eyes, he punches, I block. The simpler you keep things, the easier it is. So the third point, I love it. It's the knees. How do you break a knee? Or how do we leave a knee?
I'll do another.
We're stressing out. If you do this, you don't feel anything. Now you're going to see gently with love. If I do this, your knee is going to pop. Boom, knee strike. I'm with you right now. You're actually grabbing me. You do it gently. You do this, leave me alone. So occasionally the knee pops out. You can imagine that if I had lifted my knee really high, the knee pops out. Because what's going to happen? The knee is going to straighten and then it's going to pop out. The kneecap, we can do everything. So those are the 3 techniques. Genital savings is very simple. Long distance, I slow down. Kick, such as medium distance, shin, or short distance, knee, for instance. I do this, it gets stuck, you see. Yes, but that's everyone's reflex. You put a normal person, they're normal. There's another technique, it's mine, I call it the suppository strike. Watch my foot closely, I lift it and strike with the tip. Even if he squeezes, squeeze your thighs completely, there you go, it gets in. So when we strike the parts, we always go up. Did you see? I have a little tip, just a little massage. If you do that, the guy will close up, it won't get through. It's not the best, and people don't do that when they fight. It's not easy to hit them. On the other hand, step aside. There you go, I'm here, I'm doing it. What's the problem? What's going on? Boom, the knee, it jumps. And there, boing. The easiest target to hit is the knee. Nobody thinks about it. He needs to avoid hits like that because look, tighten up.
There you go. Even that indeed I can resist.
I'm doing this to you here. It's not quite the same. Now we're going to start having some fun there. Now the goal isn't necessarily to destroy. I'm someone who's educational, someone who's a teacher at heart, so I'm here to teach self-defense, not to destroy. We can use parts of the body that are receptive for you without destroying you. So I'm going to give you an example. You've got a spot right here, there you go. Here, it's painful. It may seem strange now I'm pressing. That's good. There we turn back, cervical, it's over. You see here, and that one, and that one, and there, watch closely. As soon as I press down, there you go, that's what's good. And there, boom, elbow to the head. Another nice point is this one. There you go. So here I'm just giving you massages. If I do this, it doesn't hurt. Look, if I do this, it hurts. Cervical, boom, that's my osteoside. So now I've given you a massage, so there's no risk for you because I'm working on the tendencies, a lot of things. Now I can do the same thing by tapping, and the simulation is completely different. Look, my hand is completely numb. I'm going to do it here. And there, I'm at 20%. I just did that. That's surprising. Oh yes, there's nothing, there's nothing. Look, my hand is numb. Look, you see, there's nothing, it's solid. Always in bulk because, believe it or not, as you might expect, the tendon takes it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a technique called gunting. In fact, let me explain step by step. I'm going to work carefully on each and every single part of your body, almost. So here you have what we call the gunting, there you go. And generally you put the guy out of commission. Did you see? That's weird. I'm going to explain, the goal is explaining. It's very simple. I use the thinnest part. Why? Because the narrower it is, the more it will penetrate. That makes sense to you? If I do this to you, it would work. I still want to build muscle, that won't work. Do Mr. Muscle. There's a hole and nature escapes the void. There you go. And I'm going to hit the hole. I'm going to fill your hole. Here, oh, I'm just going to hit.
Well, no, there you go, right?
And now I'm at 10, right now. You really need to know. And that's how it goes. So now I'm at 10%. You see, I'm simply just actually doing this, a little technique, just, if we hit really hard, look, if I hit here, it will completely numb and it can go all the way up to here. That's why I don't do it, because afterwards he won't be feeling well. A headache is not the goal. The human body is strange. So here there's some foam, and here are the trapezius muscles. Actually, what I'm looking for are all the spots on the neck where there's no meat, where there's no foam. No, relax, relax. Stand up straight already. So what I'm just gonna do is touch right over here, and there it just falls by itself. It's a stunt word. I'm going in. So it's interesting because with a grip like this, the person lets go. So you have several spots. There's that one that you know well. And there's that one, there you go. We're working on the jaw muscles, you see? And the point is, don't move at all. I'm going to hit here, boom, elbow to the head right away. There will be that strike and cause a knockout. I'm going to hit him on the lateral apathy. You grab me by the collar, you act all muscular, confuse me. Sir, please stop. I am a victim. I'm going to hit you. I am a victim. There you go. Pick me up, lift me. There you go. I can't do it. I just do that. That's it. And you're there, boom, elbow to head. When you ask me to attack you, I really don't want to actually. So there's also a spot right here that's very little known. Here actually you have the chin muscle. There you go. As soon as I touch that, it just falls on its own. Once we've hit a sensitive spot here, there you go. He's dazed. Now we can start to do a lock, but only after. Harden your arm a little bit more, please. Harden your wrist and steady like a lifeless man. Look at the difference in arms. The strength I have, I can't do it. But in slow motion, I can do this, I can manage it. There you go. That's the difference. Come back here, my dear little one. So now I'm going to show you exactly how to break a leg. He wanted to see that in detail. So I have a special feature. It's that I've developed a technique I didn't invent it. I want to make that clear. I didn't invent anything at all. All I'm doing is what I've been taught. I just tried to optimize it. You always have to stay humble. We haven't invented anything on this earth. There are people who did it before us, except that we personalize it, we try to perfect it, but you always have to remain very humble about that. So you're going to lend me your leg? Do you drive? Are you the one driving today? Yes. All right, is there someone here who knows how to drive because he might have some difficulties? My favorite move, the deadliest, there's no leg breaking. On the other hand, there's a big pain for you. I saw his eyes rolling back. What am I doing here? Particularity of the thigh. There are muscles normally, and then the leg normally you see in cartoons, it does that, it grows, and there it stops. There is nothing left. There are no muscles. Is that the crutch? At school, we practice it, so I picked it up, and with the low kick in Muay Thai, martial arts, and combat sports, I aim to hit 2 spots on the body with no meat, no muscles, but with nerve intersections. And it turns out that here, what we call the TFL, there's nothing at all. Give me your leg, put it like this, so I don't hurt you. So watch closely in slow motion. I'm going to do it at 5% because it's too uncomfortable for you. I'm going to very slowly and gently lift and lower my leg, okay? Soft, in a smooth and controlled manner, and in a curve. In slow motion, don't put your hand. There you go. Did you see that? So there, I did it for you. There's nothing here. There, normally it's like this. I ripped off both legs. He has 8. 5 centimeters below the, under the, did you see? There's nothing there. Normally, I tell you to completely move your hip. So then there's the second one that creates chaos. The first one is an intense pain. The other is more of a muscle chaos. So put your leg in front to show the audience. There you go. So here, for the first one, I really lifted with my shin, knowing that we hit with the upper part of the shin because that's the hard part. The closer we get to the ankle, the less hard the part of the shin is. I'm going to hit that distance of a hand between the knee and here. And there I'm hitting the TFL. So now I'm going to go a bit easier. No, but I'm going to go easier because you won't be able to handle it. Look, I'm just placing it like this so you can do it. There, I sent you a wave. I threw a wave at you. Now, what we do when we have a level of expertise is we send a wave and then we cut behind, we shear. Actually, I'm going to hit and then I'm going to cut. So let's slow down. There you go. There, you have an impact. Did you see the body, how it vibrates? He does that and there, lift and follow up. And then you give him some arms. Now, I'm not here to hurt you. Get up, I'm gonna show you. Look, when it hurts, you do this. Here, we need to be serious because we're not here to get hurt. My interest is that you have a nice time anyway. You stay like that for 30 seconds. What happens? We also need to explain that we know how to hurt, but we also know how to heal. I was joking earlier, I actually like taking care of people. When you do this, you stretch your muscle, the blood is ejected. That's the principle of yoga, pause against pause. You eject the blood, preventing bruises and blood stagnation, avoiding black and blue marks, which is crucial. So when you take a hit, it hurts, but you're not fragile. Everyone hurts. When I get hit there, it hurts. I'm like others. Now we're gonna test. You'll see that now. You'll take the hit 10 times better. What you're going to do is when you take the hit, you're going to go with it. You're going to absorb it. There you go. Did you see? It hurts less. Resist now, resist. Oh yes, that hurts. There you go. Turn your leg in such a way that it comes back down. Make a parabola, go ahead. No, the bottom of the foot. There you go. I can definitely feel it now. Absolutely. Now you're going to throw a low kick, full power, right now. And I'm going to help you improve it. Go ahead, there you go, keep going. There you go, you see I don't feel anything now. So now what you're going to do is lift your leg and then bring it down. Relax your leg. Now you're going to imagine that you're going through me, that you're hitting the guys who are there. Got nothing to do with it. Now you have a problem, you're not breathing, only when hitting. It's contract your abs, you're going to mobilize, go ahead. Hear the noise. It's getting heavy. Breathe when you hit, harder, I can feel it now. In 1 minute, you've already improved. Stop showing off, I'm gonna hurt you. Let's go. Awesome, did you see the difference? It's huge, you've doubled your strength. Now when you hit, I'm not singing about rage, you're a nice guy. When you hit, you hurt. Come on, go ahead, hit it. There you go, and feel the rage. Once again, come on, once again, let's go. Come on, hit it hard, hit it hard. Yeah, indeed, certainly. Extremely hard. That's excellent. Come on. I don't know if you see it. Did you see the smile? There, I promise you, if you do the same to me without the POW, you're going to destroy my leg. It means that, in fact, if attacked, you kick a guy, you won't destroy him. He'll get a KO and you're out. That's what's important, can defend yourself without destroying, because the other is an idiot who wants to hurt. He must be destroyed for all that. You just need to put him out of action. However, the one thing you should never do, if you go after someone, The thing you should never do is when the person falls to attack them on the ground. There, you go from being a victim to being the aggressor. If you touch, the guy hurts. He says, ah, you push him, you walk away, you've won, you're safe. You didn't roll on the ground, you didn't dirty your clothes, and you don't have any legal issues. I congratulate you, you grasped quickly. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I've decided to take it a step further. I've decided to train you, and I've developed a method that helps you train mentally, physically, and emotionally to manage your fear, because it's something that's very, very important. All you have to do is click on the link below the video, and you'll have direct access to my training. Now it's your turn to take action. All right, see you soon.